Hey folks, this is a very, very special day because, as is often their wont, Illwinter have just dropped a very substantial content update for Conquest of Elysium 5. It's called the Guildmaster update, and it's because it's adding a new character class to the game called the Guildmaster. I was looking through the patch notes as well, and it looked like there was some new stuff for Demonologist as well, and some other stuff that they've just put into the game. So this is great. It was such a surprise when, I was just clocking off work and I was just checking out, just went onto Steam. I was going to play some bullet hell games or some Virtua Fighter because I like to unwind with arcade games and stuff. And I was like, oh, no way. Conquest of Elysium's updated. And it was a great update as well. I clicked on the update thinking, oh, please let it be a new character class. And it was. So we're going to look at it together. So let's take a look. Let's start a new game. I'm going to use my classic settings. The Guildmaster. So I think I might play this on Monarchy. It's either Monarchy or Empire. One of these. We want one that's got lots of villages, basically. Lots of cities, I think. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I get the impression that this is going to be a game where, we want to... No, we want to disable that. It's been a while since I played. Actually, it's not been a while since I played. I've not played any Conquest of Elysium on the channel for a while, partly because I've got this Dwarf Queen game that's going on, and I think I've just kind of got a bit bored of it. I made the mistake of playing on on an enormous map, and it's a very, very slow class, and it's kind of got to the point where I know that I'm going to win. It's impossible that I will lose it. But in order to beat the last character class, I've got to do just got to wait ages and get loads of dwarves. So I'm just going to not worry about that for a bit. I might come back to it later. I'm not abandoning it technically, but I want to play this new class. So here we go. Here's the Guildmaster. By the way, I've not even checked this out before I started recording, so you're going to get my real, my reaction to this. When men came to Elysium, there were individuals who realised that there was profit to be made in the growing markets and towns of the newfound continent. Guilds formed where trade was abundant, and the leaders of the guilds accumulated fortune, influence, and eventually military power to rival that of human warlords. Relying on human troops and mercenaries, various guildmasters established themselves across Elysium. Guildmasters can establish guilds in places of trade. They give different beneficiary effects to the faction. Some guilds give economic benefits, while others give access to superior troops, navigators, or other special commanders. Once a guild is established, it remains even if an enemy conquers the site. However, the guild will not grant any beneficial effects to the conqueror. If retaken, the guildmaster will once again be able to benefit from the guild. A thieves guild will always be a thief guild will be economically detrimental to would-be conquerors, and an assassin's guild might even trigger assassination attempts against enemy commanders and armies. This is very interesting. So, what I like about Conquest of Elysium is that every character class, or pretty much every character class, brings something quite different in terms of the way that the game applies its mechanics to this sandbox that we've got, okay? So there's always something new, and this feels like what this is doing is it's kind of allowing you to let enemies take your stuff to some extent, because you're going to lose cities in the wars, right, from time to time, but it seems like it's not going to be great to do that. So taking guild building sounds like it could actually be quite problematic for the enemy. So let's just give you an example of this, right? If we look at the High Priestess, I've been playing the High Priestess a lot recently. High Priestess has got a unique mechanic that nobody else really has, in that you can basically attack your enemy's economy. You can destroy your enemy's economy. There's very few other classes that can do that, and there's certainly none that can do it in quite as terrifying a way as this class, right? So you can you can sacrifice whole towns in order to get more giants, and then you've got the solar disc as well. I think it's the solar disc, but you can basically burn down. You can just kind of turn the world into with the second sun spell. You can kind of turn it into a desert, and that destroys villages and stuff as well. So, or at least it damages the enemy economy, and you can send the flying sun character out, or the winged disc, whatever he's called, solar disc, and he can just basically burn stuff down. So she's got this very unusual mechanic, but it looks like Guildmaster has got something kind of similar. So the abilities are regular human troops of good quality, So I'm expecting kind of maybe what the Baron's got, or you know, maybe like the Senator. Guilds can be built in places of trade. Different guilds improve different economic aspects. Different guilds can give access to elite or exotic troops, as well as mages and other special commanders. Some guilds generate free units, some of which move around independently. Mercenary guilds increase the number of mercenary offers. Now, I'm wondering if this is going to be one of the classes where you don't really get a whole lot of rituals. I'm not always that fond of those classes. Like, for example, I do like the Baron and the Senator. But yeah, they don't. I kind of like the magic classes because they tend to have lots of cool, exciting rituals that you can do. But this could be really, really cool. We don't know what I've got no idea what's coming in this. Some guilds generate free units, some of which move around independently. Okay, so it's got stupid units as well. I mean that technically, by the way. There's a trait called stupid, which means that the AI controls them. And yeah, mercenary guilds increase the number of mercenary offers. This could be really cool. Let's go for it. So I'm going to take a blue colour, I think. And yeah, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let's just put one more class in. And we'll have unique random players. And then let's just see what we get. I might just change that colour to something different. That doesn't look too close to grey. One of the things I've learned about this game is if you're not careful, you can end up with... So some of the colours can look like the neutral units, you know, the various... Like if you set one to be coloured like this is pretty much the same colour that's used by the, some of the NPC factions. That looks fine. Okay, let's go. So we're going to be Benjamin. Or is it Benjamin? I can never remember how to spell my own name. There we go. Benjamin. It's been a long day, I'm afraid. It looks like my mic is a little bit hot, so I'm just going to... Sorry if it's been a little bit too crackly. Here we go. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got halberdiers in our starting army and pikeneers, sorry, and crossbows. Okay. We've also got a normal human commander. And we've got Benjamin the Guildmaster. He is a ritual caster. The modern rules of society say that nobles are rich and influential, while commoners are poor and important people shouldn't listen to them. The Guildmaster, not being of noble birth, should therefore be poor and unimportant like the other commoners. However, being the master of the guild has granted him both huge wealth and power. In fact, the Guildmaster is probably richer than all but the wealthiest of the nobles. Normally a large mistake in wealth distribution like this would be fixed quickly by the nobles, but many nobles are dependent on the guilds or fear their assassins, so it is allowed for now. Okay, let's see what rituals he's got. Oh, he has got a bunch, so he is a caster, look. This is what I like to see. Ritual of Grand Mastery. So we know that if you've at least, if you've got the whole set of lesser rituals, normal rituals, and the Grand Mastery ritual levels, we're going to have a bunch of stuff he can do. It might not be a whole lot of stuff. Looks like we're a gem income. That's really interesting. Okay. So have we got we got one market village here. So that must mean that we could go and grab... Let me just... Oops. Oh, we start with a ship as well. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. So let's get these guys off here. Okay, there's nothing in there. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so Traders Guild. The Guildmaster establishes a Traders Guild in a settlement with trade value of 1 or more. Income is increased by +2 and trade is increased by +1. In addition, there will also be a 10% worldwide bonus to gold income and trade. Multiple trader guilds will increase the worldwide bonus further. Oh my god. This sounds broken as all hell. Now, we don't have any gems, right? So we can't do this yet. But this is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. So I wonder if you can really break the economy of this game using this class. I mean, look, I'm getting a reasonable income even for the start of the game. Let's send Nan Bagor. Should we go and kill that moose? I think we do, because that's a threat to our income there. We need to find some gems. So it looks like a gem income based class. Okay. Now we took an injury there. I think but that's all we got. So yeah, look, we're getting mercenaries. What can we recruit then? Okay, so we got the Baron. This is like the Baron, basically. So we've got immediate access to crossbows, heavy infantries. Yeah, they're standard. But then we've got pikeneers, halberdiers, Zweihanders, ballista. Very nice. And we start in a port. Boat Town. Let's go and take these Ichthyid warriors out. Ah, we've also got an iron mine close by. And it's relatively underguarded. Happy days. Guys, you have no idea how excited I am to be able to play a new character class in Conquest of Elysium. It's just been such a long time since they released anything new. Did I lose a character there? I lost a halberdier, I think. Okay, we've got a Guildmaster available. A guild merchant, sorry. The guild merchant is in charge of the gold for a single guild as well as for establishing the guild in new towns and cities. Handling the gold for a guild is of course a very important position, as this gives him a great chance of amassing personal wealth as well. Looks like we've got a typo in there. Once a guild merchant has become rich enough, he usually buys his way into becoming a guildmaster and will be in charge of all the guilds in an area. Okay, so this is like the level 1 guildmaster, I think. I'm guessing. Guild merchant. It might be worth getting him while we can, even though really I could probably do with troops. Okay, he can make the Sages Guild. The Guildmaster establishes a Sages Guild in a settlement of trade value 1 or more. The Guildmaster can occasionally recruit sages. Controlling at least one Sages Guild will result in all libraries yielding +1 gold income per level of the library. Building this guild will instantly reveal all libraries in Elysium. Wow, okay, so this is really, man, these guys, they're so creative. Illwinter is so creative with their games, man. And so it's like, maybe we don't get a whole bunch of spells with these guys, but it looks like you've got stuff, you know, that kind of mimics the spells from the other classes. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Yeah, I should be able to win this one. I was just looking at that thinking, did I bite off more than I can chew there? No, I should be okay. We have got crossbows, and we've got some decent units too. We've also got the advantage of a decent backline that can fight. Just got to make sure those archers don't take too many of our troops out before we get into combat. And we had pikeneers being able to attack from range 1 too. We are taking some damage here. These guys are actually getting a defensive bonus from this, being sat behind this. Okay. And we did lose a bunch of troops there, but we got our gem income, which is what I wanted. Nanbagor here is going to have to move back, and we're going to have to wait now for some more gold so that we can buy some troops. Hey, the winter's here anyway, so we're not going to be wanting to move too far. I think we'll take this small group out and just roll back some of the fog of war. Okay, we've got... Oh, here's the Capitolum. Oh, this is interesting. So the Capitolum... I wonder if the Guildmaster has any rituals that will, you know, involve the capital. This is late winter, so we do not want to be travelling across this frozen sea. The other thing about the Capitolum, by the way, is it's kind of a bit of a buffer between us and anything coming this way. So that's something that we can, you know... that is going to be helpful. We've actually got quite an advantageous start here because we've got a way to get out of this stuff, assuming there's no mountain here. We can get through the mountains here too. The thing is though, opponents are going to have to get through some rough terrain to get to us, or they come at us from the sea. And apparently this update included an AI update, which means that the AI should be able to use boats better. Okay, we can now build some more troops. Let's just see what we've got down this way. Oh wow, look at this. The Capitolum's got a... Is this a river or are we on a spur? I don't know the answer to that question. Another couple of turns, by the way. We're going to get enough gems to be able to grab ourselves... Oh, what's this? Purge guilds. Destroys all guilds in the current settlement, including any enemy-controlled ones. Ah. Okay, can Benjamin do that too? Yes, he's already got it too. Merchant's Guild. The Guildmaster upgrades a Trader's Guild into a Merchant's Guild. Wow, okay, so it's going to increase everything by 20%. I think we're going to be able to really break the economy of this game in terms of... I mean, you often have a lot... You're swimming in gold at the end of the game anyway. But it'll be interesting to see how this merchant character... Merchant Guild... Oh, sorry, the Guildmaster, is actually going to be able to use the economy in this game. I'm very, very intrigued. Got a captain available, but I don't want a captain. I think what I want... Ooh. Okay, those... Got an empty village there. Is it empty, though? Yes. Ah, that, of course. So we had some bandits. They must have moved in. They must have killed the garrison and then moved on. I think we get Formoric here. Well, wait another couple of turns and then we'll send him down with some reinforcements. Okay. We're going to get wrecked by those bandits and by those guys. So I think we're going to send Nanbagor back out this way. I think what we want in terms of military forces is a front line. So we've got metal now as well. Halberdiers are good. The problem is they hit really hard. But hang on, hit points wise they're the same, aren't they? Swordsmen. What's nice about the swordsmen though is that they've got armor and they've got a shield. They don't hit as hard, but they do have the shield. Yeah, let's get some swordsmen. And then next turn we'll grab something else. I think we want more swordsmen on the front line. There we go. Okay, we got a decent front line now. I think Nanbagor and this guy... Should we go with the Traders Guild so we can increase our money? I think that might be a good idea to start with. I like the idea of sages though. I mean... I wonder if we get a Wizards Guild at some point. I bet we do, don't we? Let's go with the Traders Guild first. Okay. Enchantment, Traders Guild. Okay, so it counts as enchantment. So, yeah, we've got +2 gold, and it's giving us more trade as well. So we can actually trade in, if we want, more gems. Buying about 24 gems per year for a cost of 4 gold. 48 gold. Okay, that's good. So we've actually got trade of 4 already. We got to go and take this back as well. Oh no, we didn't. We never had the coastal hamlet, did we? I'm just being dense. Let's just wait. I'm going to wait another couple of turns, get some more troops. I'd quite like some more pikeneers if we can afford them. The Scourge Lord has been eliminated. The last commander was slain by Ismelda, the High Priestess. Wow, High Priestess is going to be a good foil for this character because she's going to be eating the towns, and we need to kill her quick. So that is a bit of a kind of a time limit on your game actually. What are caravan guards? Being a caravan guard is not for the faint-hearted. The caravan guard has to face the many dangers of travelling between towns in Elysium, such as bandits, bears, snakes, or maybe even walking into a forest of aggressive giant mushrooms. Oh, that happens all the time. You often see the traders just blunder into stuff. It's great. Okay, so what's good about this guy? He's got a broadsword, no armor, and 6 hit points. Okay, so he's basically a swordsman, but without a shield. But you get 7 of them. What do I think about that? I think if you need fast, troops quickly, why not? Where did they come from? Did they come from the Traders Guild, I wonder? Yeah, I bet they did. I just want a few more troops. I think I want some archers next, before we set out. Yeah, let's wait one more turn. Oh! Oh, there's a merchant. He's not of our guild. Oh, did he come from here? He's kind of a lot of troops, right? Yeah, he's got a lot of troops. But we do, we have got shields. Let's go and take that guy out. I'm interested. Did he come from that market village? I feel that there might be more to this character class than meets the eye. Okay, we're losing some of our swordsmen. Their front line's dissolved, though. Excellent. Okay. So we lost 4 swordsmen. Not bad. And we did get 30 gold coins, 10 iron. Probably wasn't worth it. But never mind. Let's get back here. At least we get some experience. I think we want more swordsmen to replace those ones that we just lost. And then we'll wait another turn. And I'll probably get some archers. And then we're going to set out 4th again. Okay, we're into winter now. I'm playing a little bit too defensively for my liking on this difficulty setting. Normally I don't like to be sitting here just hitting end turn. It's usually a sign that you're going to lose, but guild merchant's available. No, I don't need another guild merchant. I need troops, so... there's a scout too. I kind of feel like I need to get this guy. Let's see what he's got. Okay, he's Sage's Guild as well. Okay, well, we've got a spare leader at least. Let's just go... Can we take... Yeah, there's only 3 swordsmen there. Let's just go and take those out. We'll send Fomoric out with Nan Bagor. Oh, I see what's going on. He's got the boat as well. I'm not worried about the boat for the time being. Let's just put these guys together. Okay. Yeah, it's faster to go that way. I should have gone this way, really. But there we go. Wasting a little bit of time. Tons of eye hunters. No, we can't afford those. Okay, let's take these swordsmen out. It looks like they must have been attacked by the bandits and lost some troops. Should be an easy win. Didn't lose a man, so that's good. Okay. Why do I move in that circling pattern? Okay, the reason why I do that is because I don't often want to end my turn in a, you know, like too close to the fog of war, just in case an enemy army just jumps onto me. That's quite nasty. By the way, Benjamin can now do the Lesser Ritual of Mastery. I think that's probably just going to give him more guilds, though. What do you reckon? Probably. And there's no more rituals to learn at this level. That's interesting. So you can only get the Merchant Guild at level 2, is that right? This guy can do the Ritual of Mastery to... Yeah, that'll turn him into a Guild Master, I guess. How many of these... Oh, we've got... Oh, can we do this in Port Town then? I wonder if we can put a Sage's Guild up here. Yes, I can. Okay. Okay, so we got a Sage's Guild here. I wonder if this would have been a better place for a Merchant's Guild. Because I'm just thinking, what's the Merchant's Guild? A Trader's Guild, sorry. Income is increased by 1. And trade is increased by +1. No, so it's not a multiplicative thing, so it doesn't really matter. That's cool. Very, very cool. Benjamin, on the other hand, he can now go and... he can do the Merchant's Guild here. So that's we're going to increase the value of this particular this particular place. So it's 6 gold income plus 3 trade. Great stuff. Worldwide gold trade bonuses increased by plus 20%. Yeah, this is... Look, I've only got a tiny... I haven't got much at all. My income's pretty good already. This guy's going to be really, really strong, I think. If if you're good at using base troops. Whether he's going to be good in the end game, though, will depend entirely upon what kind of wizards he gets, spellcasters he gets access to. So, we could get a sage, unfortunately. Okay, he's a library master and he's got sage magic level 1. Okay. But I didn't want to just not move him, so... Oh, we started on an island, look. No, maybe it's not an island, but it looks... I mean, it could be. I like the idea of starting on an island. It doesn't happen very often in Conquest of Elysium, guys. But when you do, it's really fun. Because it makes you very strong. It's quite difficult to die unless you get killed by the, Elysium invasion. Okay. So we've got a fungus problem. Where did that thing go? Oh, I really wanted to kill that kraken. I wonder how useful those caravan guards are. I don't really like unarmoured units, but it really depends on what you're fighting against. Oh, okay. We got another peddler. That's a really big one, though. Let's hope he doesn't walk onto our troops. No. I'm going to avoid him. I don't think he's not got any magic items. And we don't have enough troops to be able to reliably kill him without taking too many losses. Initiative 4, 1 to 6 damage. It's just the lack of armour that's a bit of a problem with the caravan guards. I think with the since I've got metal, I might be better off buying. Let's get some pikeneers. And let's get some more pikeneers. Okay. Yeah, I need a few more troops on the front line, and then we can have a line of pikeneers on the back. And then we get some archers, and we're probably good to go. Now, have we got enough that we can go by ship? No. I think it's 20 they can carry, isn't it? Yeah, 20. So we'd need another ship if we wanted to go all of these troops by boat. By the way, travelling by boat's a good thing to do when you're in the winter. Although boats are kind of slow anyway. Okay, I think we've already got a scout, haven't we? No, did I not buy that one? So we definitely want the scout. And boat's going to cost us what? 25 metal, 10 gold. So we could probably buy another boat. I wish you could buy goats. Illwinter, next class I want you to make is Guildmaster. He's the king of all the farmyard animals. Let's get a ship. So we can we'll be able to travel by ship. We could actually sail the ship around this way. We can take out probably pick up some pearls on the way. There's some white corals here, for example. Access to boats, really, really, really good. Especially when you're in a well-defensible position like this. Okay, we do have a bit of an incursion we've got to deal with. Let's just get rid of the boats. Let's take those guys out. They've come from the Capitolum. I think until we clear the Capitolum, that's going to be a bit of a problem for us. So we do need to make sure that our hometown or home city well defended. Wow, these crossbows are going to do a bit of a number on us as we go in. We did lose 2 swordsmen. Okay, 1. Let's just get this guy to... I really, 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 really want some archers. Oh, do we not have archers? Okay, that's interesting. That's a shame. So you're stuck with just the slow firing crossbows. That's fair enough. I guess they're quite a strong unit anyway. Yeah, we'll go and kill this group here too, because they're coming to take our income. Then I'm going to get myself 40 troops, and then we're going to go sailing, I think. Okay, we've got a bunch of cheap spearmen, but we can't afford them. Oh, he's taking my iron mine. A foolish expedition, I'd say, considering that we are almost immediately going to retake that. And those Vi hunters are kind of scary, but not against crossbows. Okay, we didn't even lose a troop. Good, good, good. There is a captain available, but I think, yeah, we can't get round this. Or can we? No, we are going to have to sail around the Capitolum. What an interesting start. So not only have we got a new character class to play, guys, but we've also got a cool start too. Anyway, folks, that's going to be the end of the first episode. Yeah, I'm super excited to be playing this. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm just going to finish this turn, so... I might just see what other... Ah, Apothecaries Guild. The Guildmaster establishes Apothecaries Guild in a settlement with trade value 1 or more. Okay, occasionally apothecary commanders can be recruited. Yeah, we need to actually find some more places to go first. So let's just get ourselves... We want about 40 troops. I think we want... How many... We've got 9 swordsmen. Yeah, we need more swordsmen on the front line. We could get halberdiers as well. I think I'm going to go with the swordsmen just because they're a little bit more survivable. Although we need more gold. We need more metal, don't we? I think we probably need metal more than we need. We need gems for the time being. So... Anyway, yeah, I'm going to end the episode here, folks. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, by the way. Are you excited for a new series of Conquest of Elysium? I don't know how regularly I'm going to be able to play, but this kind of kicked me into playing again, because I kept trying to start new series. I tried one as the High Priestess, and I tried one as someone else, and I either died early or something else happened, or I had an audio problem because I had these audio issues for a bit, and I ended up abandoning about three or four series. So hopefully this one can get out and we'll be able to get it finished. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.